on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So I find myself in an old abandoned house, and I figure we might as well open the walls and rip out the copper. I mean, why not? Isn't that what people do? That's what people do. Some of them get arrested. And no, I didn't break in. Well, actually, yes, I did. I actually technically I did break in. I had to smash that window. So, you got me. I mean, I could have done the window, but I was too lazy to climb over the bush. Yeah, I didn't really break in. This is my boss's place. He bought this. This is our next project. This is our next house flip. It's in an extremely wealthy town. Super bougie, you know what I mean? Wellesley, Massachusetts. Swellesley. Houses in this town sell for ridiculous amounts of money. Like, it doesn't matter what the economy does, this town never gets affected. It's in its own bubble. It's weird. You know what I mean? Because there is like an ungodly amount of money in this town. It's like the Charlestown of Boston, except it's like out in the suburbs, Wellesley, you know? It's kind of the same, one and the same, you know what I mean? Very, very sought after area for the crazies. You know who I'm talking about. You know exactly who I'm talking about. But I can't say it because YouTube will tear my video down and make it private so no one can see it. Dang you, YouTube! But yeah, anyways, it's freezing out today. It's like 20 degrees. And basically the boss has nothing for me to do because I'm all caught up. I just did a huge built-in project for him. The other two guys are painting it in a nice warm house. And he said, well, I don't really have much for you to do today, so why don't you go to the new place and rip out all the copper? And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. It's like, I'm keeping it. He's like, go for it. I'm like, sweet. I'm not gonna argue with you. Let's do it. And he also wants me to do the gas pipes, you know, remove the water heater. We just have to be quiet. You know, because the Historical Society has been giving us trouble for months. And basically we want to level this place, but they're like, no, you can't do that. You can't level it. So we're gonna level the second story and the roof, and they want us to keep this wall right here. This wall, just the framing of this wall, we have to keep. We can put new sheathing, we can put new siding, we can put new windows, we can put new drywall on the inside. We just have to keep the framing for this one wall. Ridiculous, you know what I mean? These people have, and one of the people on the society is the neighbor, so Big Brother's watching us, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm gonna start with the copper. I'm gonna start with the goods. Let's see what this, what kind of treasure this house holds. But first things first, I am freezing my nipples off. I grabbed this thing. I tied the lighter to it for a reason, because you need a lighter to light it. And of course, it went missing. So, and that thing kind of sucks. So I went to the depot and picked up, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, runs on kerosene. It's loud as hell though. Sounds like a friggin' jet taking off. But it's got a thermostat on the side and we should be toasty. Oh yeah! So it's really difficult for me to get like camera angles down here or do a time lapse or anything like that, because I'm all over the place. But I just saw something I've never seen in my life. You know, the 15 years that I've been doing plumbing, I've never come across this, which is kind of crazy. I thought all of these pipes, I thought all of this was brass because it's all threaded. And I've seen old brass pipes in houses with the brass fittings many, many times. You know, and that's usually the case. But it wasn't brass. Look at that cut. That is threaded copper, baby. Yes. It is like, it is thick, heavy copper. So I got 2 buckets, 2 5-gallon buckets full so far out of this basement. Pretty decently heavy buckets, and went and dumped them in the truck. So I'm just waiting for this water heater to finish. And then we're gonna go digging upstairs and get the rest of those copper pipes out. So I located the pipes. There's only 2 runs, or there's 2 places where pipes come up. And that's one. There's just 2 small sections under there I can cut out. And then those copper threaded pipes are coming up this wall because, yeah, here's the bathroom, and then the upstairs bathroom is stacked right on top of it. So we shouldn't have to remove too much drywall. And then I noticed, I don't know how this lady was living in like this. I mean, here I am thinking my house is bad, you know, because my house is old, extremely old. And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of I mean, it's not this though. You know, at least my house is dry. This place is covered in, basement doors covered in mold. Like, the ceiling, it looks like it's, oh God. But look what's up there. More brass and more copper in the form of drain pipes. We are definitely digging those out. Even though they're probably full of, you know, the brown trouts. I'm still gonna get them. I usually just leave them outside for a little while and let it kind of dry out and turn to, you know, whatever. And then the forge takes care of the rest. Yeah, we've got more brass, more copper. Hells yeah. I don't know where that one connects. Some of it is gonna be too buried for me to get to, and I'm not gonna go, like, if it's gonna put up a huge fight, it's gonna stay. I'll leave it as a little treat for the demo guys. But anything that I can get my hands onto without a fight is it's coming with me. I'm not demoing, I promise. Just checking the strength of the wall. Holy crap, it is like a sauna in here. That heater, like, in 20 minutes, this house is blazing. The whole house. That's a little chilly in here, but yeah, this place is the gift that just keeps on giving. What the hell is that? What in the hell? Why do they have a pipe vise in their bathroom next to their panties? Was that for trying to squeeze out the turd stains? Not sure. But, dude, there's a bunch of money on the floor. Keep the change, you filthy animal! I will do. If I can pick it up. Ah, damn, it's a new quarter. I was hoping for pre 65. Oh, there's another one. Hey, you never know, you know what I mean? You never. Oh, it's a nickel. No, it's also new style. Oh well. But it looks like we have more buried treasure in here. This is an odd place for the laundry. Like upstairs in the closet. Hopefully the history guy don't hear me. Oh, this is actually drywall. The rest of the place has like a layer of drywall and then a layer of cement board over it. And it's destroying blades. It's over here. What's in here? What goodies lie beneath? Come on. Be covered! Ah, it's steel. Ooh. Hello. Good day. Good day, mate. Come on, baby, give it up. Oh, see? Oh, look at this. I've never seen this. It's literally a layer of drywall, 1/4 inch drywall, and then there's a 1/4 inch of some sort of cement board on top. Anyone know what the hell that is? Leave it in the comments. Is that like a soundboard? Is it supposed to be tenant proof? Because if it is, sign me up. It's extremely strong. It doesn't break too easy, I tell you that. Yeah. Look at all the goodies. Look at that, we found a scraper. A bunch of spray foam. Well, like I say, if it's gonna fight me too much, I'm gonna leave it because I'm gonna be demoing this place again later, so she'll give it up eventually. Oh, I don't know, boys. Looks like the easy stuff is drying up here. She's starting to play hard to get on me. I think we can get that. See, this stuff is... It's not. Yeah, this stuff is weird. Let us strange. What's the valve? Is it brass? Ooh, it is! It's gonna play hard to get. I don't know. scraps for the other guys, you know what I mean? I might leave a few pieces for them. All right, guys. Some days you go to work and the day just drags by. Today, it's like Christmas morning, you know what I mean? The day flew by. I thought it was like an hour before lunch. It's just about time to go. So I got everything I could get from upstairs. She's really fighting me now. I tried sweet talking her. She's just not giving it up. So, you know, I'll get to that later. Or maybe I'll let the other guys have it. I don't know. If I get to it first, I get to it first. If they get to it, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? I'll share a little bit. But I can go start ripping the wires. So there's a couple of nice, fat, juicy 220 guys down there that are very long. I'm definitely gonna go snatch those. Some of these newer cables like this, I'm gonna snatch those. The older ones are a little bit trickier to strip down and stuff, so I'm gonna go for the new ones. And then we're gonna get out of here and go back home and weigh this up and see what we got today. And we might be back here tomorrow. That'd be cool. All right, guys, just got home. So I came down to the basement and weighed my scrap in empty just to see what it was on my shipper scale. We had 4.2 pounds. And then I loaded today's catch into it, weighed it, threw the wires on top. That's from today as well. This is all from today. Like the other stuff that I had kicking around is in here. But just to see what we got, obviously I know I gotta sort the brass out, but that's not gonna be anytime soon. And there's a lot of these little brass fittings that I gotta cut off, but honest to God, the bulk of this is this stuff. This super thick, like, yeah, check this out. I wonder if it even, oh, it fits inside. Huh. Look at that, it's like a weird size too. Hold on. So, this is 3/4 pipe that you would find at Home Depot. Let me get out of the light. Yeah. Yeah, you see the pipe on the outside? That's 3/4 pipe from Home Depot. That's like today's kind of stuff that you can go buy today. Look at the thickness difference. That pipe is like twice the thickness in copper because they were threading it, you know what I mean? They needed that thickness to thread it. So this stuff is pretty beefy, man. So I weighed everything here, threw the wires on top, deducted the bin, and we came out to 119 pounds today. Pretty good score, man. So yeah, and actually I do believe that I'm gonna be working there tomorrow too. I hope I am. I'm gonna bring these cutters. That's what I was lacking today. Cause there's a lot of copper wire left down there that I can yank. And there's a little bit of brass left too, like I showed you guys that drum. So I might go and try to dig that out, I don't know. But pretty good overall today. Well guys, we're back. Another fun-packed day, you know. Not in a great mood today. I had a night, man. I did. I had a night. Oh, I came in and took it out on Big Bertha, and I ripped her out of there. I feel a little bit better, but not much. Army treasure. You know, it's just I think it's anybody's worst nightmare, like going in and buying a 3-family house. You know that at some point you're gonna have tenant problems, but having tenant problems straight out the gate, you know what I mean? You just bought the place, it's the first place you ever bought. You know, you sunk like everything you had into it just to get in there and make everyone happy. And then boom, you know, I haven't even had a chance to like recover yet and put some oh shit money aside. And I have tenant problems straight out the gate, man. That's the world I'm living in right now, and it sucks. I tell you that. It sucks. You know, there was supposed to be a check from TD Bank sitting in my mailbox yesterday for 4 months rent, and guess what? It wasn't there. You know, I got a screenshot from his lawyer with, you know, my name, the check amount, and it said delivered by the 7th, which was yesterday. So I'm hoping and praying that maybe it's just a day late. Maybe it'll arrive today or Saturday or something. But you know what I mean? Sometimes you just wanna, but you can't. You can't, you know? Well, I finally found a light that works. So you guys can see what we're dealing with. I think pretty much at this point, I got all the low-hanging fruit, man. You know, the nice long runs. I mean, there's a bunch of this Romex, but not any like super long runs that are just, you know, calling my name. Everything's kind of slim pickings down here. I'm sure there's a lot more up in the walls. That's why I was trying to get some of this ductwork and stuff out of the way. Because there's a bunch of long runs going over this. But I stripped all that out, got the really... Yeah, see, there's more wire down here. But, I don't know, I guess I can clip that piece. As long as it's not fighting me too much. Well, we just whipped through that basement like a copper stealing tornado. Yeah. So, yeah, I think we got like 85% of all the copper and brass in this place. There might be a little bit here and there that I missed, but yeah, I think we got a pretty good catch. Today, not as good as yesterday, but we got some today, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go add it to the stockpile and get some total weights from this place. But overall, I think it was a pretty good little score, right? I think so. It'd be even better if I go home and find the rent check in my mailbox. That would make it a great day, but we'll see. We'll see what happens when I get home. Well, guys, I got home last night, checked my mailbox. It was empty again. So I waited another day just to, you know, today's Saturday. And son of a gun, it finally came after 4 months of craziness. Major disaster avoided. You know what I mean? Thank God. But yeah, anyways, I weighed up the copper that we got from that place. I have 154 pounds. So I would say if I subtract 4 pounds for the wire insulation, minus 30 pounds for brass, we're probably 110, 120 pounds of copper. So, I mean, if I went and scrapped it as is, it's still probably like $300 plus. But if I go down there and sort it, obviously that number is going to go up. And if I hold it, that number is going to go up. And I just like having, I like having a rainy day fund that's not in dollars. You know, because our dollars seem to be losing value right now. But the metal market seems to be doing pretty well. I mean, we're in a bull market right now with copper. You know what I mean? Bigger picture wise, you can see this move up. And now we're in this ascending channel or running flat, you know what I mean? And we keep making higher highs and higher lows. Like nice, steady growth. Nothing crazy, you know what I mean? But that's the thing about the copper and silver market is they're used in industry. So I feel like these prices are suppressed so that things don't get too crazy expensive. Because if these metals got too expensive, then yeah, people wouldn't be able to afford anything. Gold, on the other hand, kind of takes off because it's a monetary metal, so they don't really need to hold that price down because, you know. But I feel like if they just left the free market alone, everything would adjust itself in due time. But they have to keep, you know, messing with things. So, yeah, it's just a nice rainy day fund. And the way I look at it, like whenever copper's up here at the top of the trend line, that's your signal. Dump your stash. Right? And then when we're down here, you're accumulating. And accumulating and accumulating all the way back to the top. So, I mean, I could build a bull case and a bear case from where price is right now. You know, because we had this breakout here, resistance here. We came back down, retested that level, boom, right? Pushed up, and we're starting to get like a little flag here. So this thing could rip right from here. You know what I mean? Come straight back up. That's a possibility. But then you have the bear case. Well, we already tested this trend line twice. Rejected. Pushed down. Took out swing lows. Came back up. Retested this area. And now we have this trend line that we've broken out of. And we're retesting it right now on the monthly chart. So this could go down from here. And if it goes up or down, I really don't care right now. You know, I'm going to accumulate until we get to there. And that's the plan. And I hope I don't have any curveballs thrown at me. You know what I mean? So I can actually do that this time. So the last 2 times that was my plan, was to hold long term. Or until we were in a good spot. And I feel like if price ever was to just spike, like abnormally, that's definitely a signal. Just dump it. Because they will drag it back down. Very quickly. But yeah, it's nice to have, you know, some rainy day money, just not in dollars. Not all in silver, not all in copper, not all in dollars. You know what I mean? Just spread around a little bit. And it's not like I'm investing money in copper. I'm just getting it for free and putting it to the side. I wish I had more space so I didn't have to melt it down. And maybe at some point I'm going to rebuild my shed so I have the space. But for now, if I want to stockpile, I have to condense. Unfortunately. So I use the brass money. I'm going to go cash in the brass and all of the weird nonsense stuff that will pay for propane. And I'll melt down the copper and stash it. And that's my plan anyway. But yeah, anyways. See you later.